Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to DM RPG. We're one-stop shop for tabletop. We're a little late. I'm sorry. Blame Mike.
Like,
Yeah, Mike.
I'm your DM Duchess, JenOfThieves,
Play my daughter.
and this is a Ghostbusters Next to Nothing
Yeah.
session 6.
dang.
Yeah.
Damn.
Session 6. If this is your first time hanging out with us, you got like 5 other episodes you can check out on the YouTube if you wanna. And you can also join us on a Discord where we cast all our games, vote on games, hang out, talk about games. Sometimes we talk about other stuff too, but we're nerds, so
There's a lot of game talk.
so much. All kinds of games. And yeah, we're just gonna roll right in, starting with recaps. Hey Mike,
Aye.
you go first.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
just stare at you until you go, so
The Duchess has spoken.
take your time, I guess.
Excuse me. We had a great time chasing down a mailman. He had exploding packages.
Thanks.
Fun was had by all.
Cool. Chef.
Chased down a mailman. He tore my net in half, which proceeded to make Gonski absolutely nerd rage.
Yeah.
And he meant well. He meant well, but he did exactly as much damage with one punch as he did with several turns of the net.
Which, depending on your point of view, it's kind of badass, right?
Yeah.
Brad.
I'm getting a math of how much damage was done.
Let's
Don't
see.
say the numbers.
The apparently somebody decided that when a house flickers in and out of the side of your peripheral vision, the correct course of action to test and see if the house is really a house is to shoot it with a proton beam and not call the guy with the PKE meter.
Science.
He was busy.
I threw a rock at it for science.
Well,
Pierce.
don't worry, we're gonna cover this.
I'm so excited. Pierce.
Jerry Lee continues to be the goodest boy and is not causing any problems for anybody. And just want to point that out.
It's true. Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. What? You hear me all right? I got hurt a lot. I got hurt a whole lot. Especially with damage reduction. That's weird. But yeah. Teddy brought a big rabbit to the headquarters, so we got that too. And yeah, people are playing and stuff, and it's gonna be a good time.
And last but not least, Lou.
I met with my totally not paranoid conspiracy theorist contact, trying to get information about the sorority, the coin that we have, and all sorts of wonderful other information. So besides not using Starbucks Wi-Fi and not eating at Chipotle, possibly might have something to do with maybe temporal. He's going to look temporal problems. He's going to look into that. So very productive meeting with the slightly crazy man who set a forest on fire looking for Bigfoot. Yeah.
Fun fact. Going into that scene, I did not fully comprehend the level of crazy I was about to throw at you.
And yeah.
Then I leaned in.
And yeah.
Here we-
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and
Speaking of getting
Yes,
really
and.
hurt,
And.
I'm at 4.
Yes.
Are we gonna take a rest?
you will be taking a long rest before. Well, I'm not going to finish that sentence the original way I was going to finish it. You will get the opportunity to take a long rest before I plan something dangerous. That doesn't mean that you will not cause something dangerous. So.
I mean, I have met us.
We haven't caused the problem yet. Just saying.
Three little letters, a whole bunch of potential.
Worst thing I've done is been overzealous about my job.
So, all right. So I've got on my to-do list, William, you were going to take photos before you left the neighborhood, get everyone's information for insurance purposes, property damage, blah, 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 blah. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't like the way the HOA lady responded to. Oh, really? I was like, I'm taking full stock of what we did. This is the damage I'm paying for.
Genius. You managed to get everybody's info. You take plenty of pictures. Everyone's super cooperative. The only people that you don't get in touch with are whoever may or may not be inside the Roland house, which is not really a surprise.
Yeah.
If you ask around, no one has seen anyone come or go from that house in like days.
Gotcha.
We did hear somebody in there, though, right?
Someone
Something
sort of
moving
heard
around.
someone.
Yeah. No idea what it was.
We heard motion in there.
Yeah, someone rolled so well that you got the impression there was someone like right behind the door, but nobody ever answered. I remember what happened, but not who did it. You wrap up there. It's like creeping up on dawn. You head back to the station. Teddy, I imagine you want to go ahead and try to fix your net.
I'm going to spend some time with Bunsey first, just to try to deal with my raging anger, and then yes.
Okay. I don't know what to make you roll to cope with raging anger, so we'll just go ahead with mechanics for the net. You know what? I'll make you. You know what? No.
Oh
no.
God. Here we go.
You're gonna roll with disadvantage
Oh damn!
to try to overcome the raging.
Isn't that what the emotional support animal's for?
I'm just,
That's why you have advantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, I heard advantage. I'm sorry. Okay.
No. That's way too kind.
There's only so much money can do because the object of your rage is still broken.
Yeah.
All right, you said mechanics, right?
Yep. Oh! I guess
Don't you ever underestimate my bunny again.
I guess Bunsey really came through for you, because you do manage to solder it back together. Get it back up and running.
Angry mechanics.
Everybody, I imagine, goes to bed at that point. Raise your hand if that's untrue.
Well, I'm gonna chew out.
Before bed? Okay.
Oh, yeah. While it's fresh.
Okay. So you guys feel free to have your conversation. I will shut up.
All right. I will call.
Can I pop popcorn for this?
I will call Jerry into my office.
Yep, it'll go.
You wanna mind telling me what the hell you were doing?
Building was disappearing. The science guys were gone. I was testing a theory. Theory proved untrue.
Uh-huh. And so I want to. Everybody saw I'm not doubting y'all on the houses fading in and out. Multiple people, multiple of y'all saw it. Fine. But your theory, to test your theory, you decided to shoot it.
See if they were spectral, yes.
See if it was spectral. Okay. Do you have any idea how fucking stupid that is? And I'm not even, before you go on anything, I'm not talking about stupid because it turned out to be a real house. I'm talking about how fucking stupid it was if you were right. Do you understand why that's stupid? I'm going to need you to really think about that.
No, sir, I can't say I do.
Okay. How hurt was our party? How many traps did we have? Should we have released the mailman to capture a house? How many civilians were in the area at that moment? Best case scenario, we would have had to call the spook chasers or whatever they call themselves to save our ass. How would that have looked?
You're right, sir. I apologize. I fully own my actions.
I didn't doubt you that you would, but simple fact. If I hadn't have covered, I would probably have to fire you. We are not in a good position right now. We have people actively working against us because we're getting too close to whatever they're doing. The problem is we don't know what that is. We just know we're getting close because they're fucking with us. So I kind of need people to be on their P's and Q's and actually think about what they're doing. Not just what happens if I'm wrong, but also what happens if you're right.
Yes, sir. Jerry's just standing at attention. He's paying full attention to what you're saying, but he's just out of old habit standing at attention.
I want you and Gonski to work on something.
What do you need?
I need my team, at least some members of my team, to stop passing out when we fight ghosts. So I need something
Holds up the medical kit that other
that
Jerry
doesn't
taught him.
stop them from passing out, that just gets them back up.
True.
I need something that either keeps ghosts from targeting the non-combatant, the ones that aren't as ready to fight. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gonski's great and all, but that net.
You mean like a cloak, kind of Star Trek style?
I'm more thinking just something to help mitigate the damage.
Okay.
Not even I can't even imagine what would stop. I don't think anything that would stop a ghost from attacking you would be something that you would be super wieldy. So
just spectral something. Armor or something like that.
I don't know. Something to just help keep the team up longer.
Okay.
Because having us pass out, not great in the eyes of the public.
Yes, sir. Pulls out his little notepad out of the pocket and starts jotting down a couple ideas.
All right. Get out of here. Dismissed.
turns and steps out.
All right. Anything else before bedtime?
Jerry will go over to Gonski to relay what he was just told about.
As he's desperately clutching his bunsy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make fun of Bunsy.
Not
I do
word.
what I want.
Jerry will not say
Stop
a
her.
word about it.
What happened to Jen doesn't mess with pets? What happened?
I'm not messing with pets. I'm messing with you.
Didn't say she wouldn't make fun of the pet's existence.
He's a figment of mine. Never see you going after baseball. Just saying.
Because he's got a costume and an outfit. Brand your rabbit, sir.
All right. Just Jerry appears in your workspace.
Oof.
Is this before or after he finishes fixing the net?
We'll say it's after.
Hey, Gonski, how's your net?
Here.
I
got it put back together. Just, I'm starting to question whether or not this is a viable use of the technology or not.
Fair enough. It seemed to work decently enough for a bit.
It doesn't have the kind of charge it needs. It doesn't. I mean, hell, it's done more as a detection method than anything else so far.
It was a prototype to begin with, right?
I think I'd call this Mark 2.0, but I mean, it got torn in half by a fucking mailman.
To be fair, that mailman had something going on.
He was 7 feet tall and
Or you're supposed to
rolled a
pack
crit. So
And a ghost.
Mhm.
A full-fledged ghost.
I think that is exceeding circumstances. But Bossman has a project for us.
Oh Jesus. Okay. What you
We
got?
need to either be able to find a way to mitigate how much damage we're taking, or heal from it quicker. Like shots of
So
adrenaline
you're
or
telling
something,
me-
maybe.
I mean, I could look up how kind of make it into something resembling a tranquilizer dart just with adrenaline in it instead. That's doable, I suppose, but
Jen, above table. This is all like subdual damage, right? Like non-lethal.
yeah, no one's gonna die from this.
Yeah. So adrenaline would effectively work like a heal, kind of.
I would normally say that, but there is a plan that is available to, I believe, one of you.
Oh,
That
literally
is
named adrenaline
literally
shot.
named adrenaline shot.
oh. Okay.
So put a
And it does
I was
not
like,
quite
wow,
work
we're
like
being
that.
really on the. I was like, you're being really on the nose with this damn thing,
That
aren't
was
you?
completely by accident.
I thought it was on purpose.
No,
Hilarious.
So did I.
Make it fit.
no, that was completely by accident. Just with
Yeah.
my proficiency in medicine.
So I mean, are you thinking like a ghost-proof vest or like
Something along the lines, maybe,
shields?
or a way to hide from the supernatural. Keep the
Like
squishier people out of.
Would you
line of
like
fire.
some mechanical help from the director here?
Sure.
Armor. Armor basically adds HP to the end of your health track.
Kind of what I was getting at, but
Oh.
armor. They
I
didn't.
did not.
Maybe
very
stay behind
I
Jerry
did not know
Lee.
that's how it worked in this one.
Yep.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm just sort of thinking, are we trying to do this the science way? Are we trying to do this the magic way? Or are we trying to invent some third method.
I don't know nothing about nomadic.
Because, well, I mean, if we do have some people here who probably do, but let's think about. I mean, if we're trying to make, I mean, whatever this spook, I don't know, Casper and his, friendly friends have that cloth that they make their jumpsuits out of that's like slime resistant. That seems to be at least a decent place to start.
Yeah, that could be. At least make the showers
Then
easier.
we could. Well, I mean, if we do that, is there? I mean, there's all like the stereotypical stuff, cold iron, salt, all these other things that are supposed to like limit and bind ghosts. We take that, put it in like separate layers, effectively make a ghost-proof vest or something.
Maybe. Like this is yours and Zoe's areas. I just put it together.
Is Zoe awake?
Mm.
Probably, maybe. She's just avoiding because she's hearing the conversation that was happening on the other side of the headquarters. But yeah, no, she'll be awake.
Okay.
All the person
Tell you
with
what,
the
let's go see if Zoe's up. If she is, I'll run it past her because I've got a few ideas.
Sounds good. We go knock on her door.
You realize I was 3 minutes away from turning off my light, right? Going to sleep.
I
Glad
do
we caught
now.
you when we did then.
You want to
What
pet
you
the
need?
bunny?
Not really a bunny fan, sorry.
Well,
Okay, I
it's
will
okay.
pet the
You're allowed to be
bunny.
wrong.
I will pet the bunny. There, I'm petting the bunny.
Boss has a task for
Okay.
us.
And
Okay,
you're the only
what's the
person we
task?
know that would have the knowledge. Effectively, we
For
have to either find a way for us to take less damage during these fights or recover from it faster.
What
My
he
knowledge
really
of
is after,
biology is.
what he's really after is us not getting knocked out in front of cameras or
You
public.
can't just say me.
I'm using the phrasing he used.
Oh, of course you are. But, so my way of thinking about this is I know that spook pursuers or whatever the hell their name is have those jumpsuits that like ectoplasm doesn't interact with it and it just sort of slides right off. I was thinking if we find that, maybe line it with a few other materials. I don't know, like I know there's the old stories like, oh, cold iron or salt or any number of other things. We can sort of like put those inside and effectively make like a ghost proof vest, spirit armor.
I mean, the salt might. Cold iron's more for fairies, but I could look up other materials that usually historically repel evil spirits and everything. Um, or there's the totally not legal option of swiping one of those jumpsuits.
From where? I thought we said we couldn't find them.
I had that thought already, but I don't think the boss would appreciate that too much.
Yeah, I mean, because the only place we do know where they are is the spook chasers.
And if we turned up all of a sudden with brand spanking new suits just like theirs after one goes missing,
I'm not saying we use said suits exactly as they are. I'm saying we use them for research purposes.
So
no,
effectively,
a little
am,
suspicious.
so am I hearing that we sort of need to mug the Casper friends in a dark alley and steal their jumpsuits?
On that
I'm-
note, I'm going to bed because I don't need to be in trouble anymore. because I don't need to be in trouble anymore.
I'm saying there are two
Walks out.
options. I can provide a list of substances that have historically, whether other paranormal groups have used it in the past or through folklore or whatever, substances that repel evil spirits, which may or may not help depending on, honestly, if you want to really get into the nitty gritty, different religions really affect different spirits differently. But that's neither here nor there. Or we can borrow one of the spook chaser suits if we can find one.
Well, I'm fairly sure if we really wanted to, all we have to do is just, call their hotline and say, "Oh my God, we've got spooks here at this location," and then sort of, jump out at them.
Yeah, we could do that. Or we could find out if they're actively at a location and they leave their um, cars unlocked or whatever and sneak it through there.
Well, I have a couple of ideas on how we could start testing some of these models and theories.
Okay.
If you want to, we could effectively make a quilt, for lack of a better term,
Mhm.
that has like a whole bunch of different materials pocketed in individual ones, and we just keep track of which one's which.
Hmm.
Sort of like put those on vests or whatever. If it protects, we keep it. If it doesn't, we don't, and then just trial and error that thing. But that's a great way for a lot of us to get hurt.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the other way to try it.
I don't know. I mean, we could sleep on it and think of what the heck we want to do.
I think that's probably best, especially after getting blown up. It sort of takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. You feeling okay?
You know, once the shrapnel fell out, it was a lot easier.
Well, go get some sleep. Go pet your bunny. I will work up on a list of items or concoctions or whatever that we could use to possibly as ghost repellent, and we can go from there. And if absolute need be, we'll acquire one of the suits.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay. Um. Also, do we by chance, do you think, have access to automatic weaponry?
What
Jen,
sort
I
of on?
love that blank. I love that the fuck blink.
What sort of automatic weaponry? Because I
Machine
can
guns?
tell you right now, a lot of civilians do not have access to the standard typical automatic weaponry.
Well, I was thinking that if for us to test the vest, one of us would have to be wearing it. Whereas if we found ways of just like putting like small quantities of any one of the substances we're trying to use to see if it'll affect the ghost, and
Mhm.
then just shoot it at them, whichever one hurts it, we just, that way we know from a distance.
So, supernatural paintballs, basically.
Oh, I was actually gonna try to use like an M16, but okay, yeah, same paintballs
I
work too.
mean, well, you would have possibly the interference of the actual metal from said bullets, unless we want to use a hollow point bullet and cover the hole with wax and uh, And the reason I know this is because a book series actually used this, so I really have no idea how well that would work. Maybe. We'll workshop this. We'll get Jerry involved in this because he
Well, I
might know
think
better.
both the Jerrys would like to know about it.
Well, yes, I'm sure both the juries would. I'm sure one of the juries would love to be shot by it or to shoot the thing or whatever. I don't know.
Probably that second one.
Yeah, unless it's paintballs,
I mean, at this point, it's more accuracy and being able to track which one's which in the gun. But at this point, yeah, we'll workshop it.
Yeah. Also, think about it this way. You get to tell the boss man that you like to requisition an M16 rather than a paintball gun.
I mean, if I need to, I can just go down to a gun store and buy an AR or something, and the stuff needed to make your own bullets, and I can do it myself.
Just do it. Just go buy it.
And I will not be involved in any of that if you decide to do that because you'll be
You
put on a
realize
list, dear.
all of this is completely legal. You know that, right?
I know, but look, with the luck we've been having, think about with the luck we've been having with the restraining orders and everything, you'd be put on a list. I can practically guarantee that, just because someone's
So
been
then-
watching us and someone has it out for us, probably.
I'm hearing you don't want to borrow it after?
Nah, I'd rather shoot a Gatling gun.
They have those.
All right.
Oh, no.
Before I sprain my face, are we are we
Jesus.
pretty much
Wow.
done with this conversation?
Ooh.
Should we move on to the next day?
I just wanted ghost armor. Good God.
I've been torn this whole time, trying to decide if I should mention that just normal armor would do it.
That probably would have helped
Yeah.
save about 5 minutes of this conversation.
No.
Yes,
Research. Do research, nerds.
Anyway,
Look it up.
What I'm gonna
I'm
do,
tr-
God.
this is research. That's
It's
the
not
fun
about
part.
buying guns and modifying them.
all right.
No, I'm not. I'm
All
talking
right.
about modifying ammunition only.
Okay, we can plan that, whatever that is, later.
Onslaught.
Next morning, everybody, you can refresh your health.
Yay.
This is a long rest.
Yay.
I'm assuming
Huzzah.
those of you up late sleeping, blah blah blah.
It's a long rest
Back
only
to
because
a
I didn't
million.
hear their conversation.
Right.
I'd have been
Yes.
tossing and turning all night. Worried.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my God.
he woke up with hives.
My money.
Sounds like
I
a you
get that
problem, man.
ominous feeling.
William, shortly after you wake up, you receive a phone call from a number you don't recognize.
Okay.
I'm assuming you answer.
Yeah.
Hi, is this Mr. Chambers?
Yes, it is.
Hi, this is Alexis Masterville, local anchor and journalist. Are you familiar with my work?
Yes, I am.
Lovely. We can cut this conversation short then. I heard a little story about that neighborhood West Crossing incident. I was wondering if you had a statement to give.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry, you just caught me waking up.
Oh, no. I'll wait.
Uh Now, Brad's not familiar with actually giving news statements, so I don't know what the hell to do. Brad's never made the news.
I mean, this is the chance to make an official statement and get whatever you want out
Yep.
in public. Now you don't know
Well-
what the tone of her story is, but
Nope. I don't.
Roll some
What?
insight.
Jen didn't tell me to do that, so
If you want to, you can.
I could try. I don't think I have insight.
I mean, you don't have to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
No, okay. Yeah.
See,
Seems fine.
Yeah.
I just woke up. See,
Mr. Chambers, are you still there?
He's basically going to say that him and his team managed to take down a very dangerous specter that resembled a mailman with exploding packages.
And how did you manage to do that? Like, what are your techniques? Do you have names for them?
We use the old school method of ghost busting. Thank you.
Okay, okay. And what do you have to say about, like, this recent rash of, like, ooh, spooky hauntings?
It is very strange. We are trying to find out why the ghost activity seems to be on the rise, but as of yet, we don't have any leads.
0?
Tell him about the Twinkie.
Unfortunately, not. We did try to look into where those snake things might have been coming from in the sewers, but we did not find any of the snakes. Instead, we found what could only be best described as a dragon.
Yeah, okay, that's old news. So what do you think is coming up next? Like, what should we look out for? Can we prevent spook hauntings? Like,
well, as of yet, we have no idea what's causing them, so we have no way of knowing how to stop them.
okay, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. So.
All right, on my list of things to do, I have got Zoe. You wanted to look into at least one of the women?
Yeah. If I could get in contact with probably Winnie would probably be the best bet.
Okay. Are you calling or are you dropping by?
Probably dropping by to see her in person.
Okay. Jerry Lee, what did you have planned for this morning day?
Oh, trying to get me somewhere where I can get a hot soak because I had a big day yesterday. So outside of that,
Okay.
whoever needs Jerry Lee, he is wide open for assisting.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Zoe, you know where Winnie lives. She obviously hasn't moved in the last few days. Do you take your own car?
Yes, I will take my own car.
Okay. You roll up to the front of the house. It looks exactly the same as it did before. Do you, for any reason, go, like, look around the house, or you just go straight to the front door?
I will take note of seeing what cars are in the driveway to see if there are any ones missing or anything, like, because weren't there an SUV or a minivan before?
Yep, there are two
Or a
cars.
couple other cars.
There are 2 cars before.
Okay.
The same 2 cars are there. So you are
But
probably willing to guess the mom and Winnie are home, but, you know.
Okay.
That's just kind of a guess.
then I will go up to the front door, have basically writing materials in hand, acting like I'm here for a follow-up to make sure that there's no further instances of supernatural hauntings. So, be a professional visit.
Okay. You ring the doorbell or knock on the door. It doesn't really matter either way. After maybe 30 seconds or so, you hear like this storm of footsteps running down the stairs, and the door whips open. Good news. It's Winnie, not her mom.
That's very good news.
She looks almost exactly like you saw her before. Her artificially blonde hair, like, straightened into just crisp tips. She's got like a pink on pink, cute little jogger set on, and she smiles when she sees you. Oh my gosh, what's your name? I forgot.
Zoe, and I'll stick out my hand and shake hers.
She reaches out and gives your hand a little shake.
I was just stopping by to follow up to see if there were any further instances. I'm assuming the hole has disappeared, filled back in, or is it still becoming a reoccurring problem? Just customer follow up.
No, wait, the tile needs replacing, but that's it.
Well, that's very good to hear.
Mm.
Just curious, the gold coin.
Mhm.
Uh, do you still have it? I'm trying to follow up with possible leads that may be linked with the haunting occurrences throughout the city, and I'm just wanting to make sure I have everything
I still have it.
understanding.
It was a
Okay.
gift.
Mhm. Yeah, because I think when you initially told us about it, it was an invitation or a ticket to get into one of your sorority parties.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, and I was just wondering. First of all, how was the party? Because naturally, Chad never told us anything about it, so I'm just wanting to know whether or not it was good or anything. Because, well, you know how guys are.
Oh, it was fun. I haven't seen
Yeah.
him since.
Yeah, I think his family must have called him out on a business
Must have.
trip to do something. Yeah, but also, um, so some of the other recent projects we have been dealing with, do any of these names ring a bell with you? And I will list off Anne Hayden, Luisa Rosales, and the Roland woman.
Oh my gosh, yes! They're gonna be my sisters!
Really?
Yes!
So they're in the sorority?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Um,
We're gonna
were
be
they the ones
pledging
who were
next
also
week. It's like super exciting.
really? So what? Sorry, I've never been a sorority person, so this is all crazy new for me. What
Oh.
would you be doing for pledging?
It's like this whole like ceremony. I'm not really sure where it's gonna take place, but like super secret, invite only.
Hmm. Um, and there's no way you could get me like an invite just to see what it's like, outsider's view in or anything, or is it
Oh,
super
she like
super
reaches
secret?
out through the door, just resting a hand on your shoulder, like eye contact, fully intact, and no.
No? Oh, okay. Well, I have to try. Um, but one thing I do want to ask about. So I'm assuming those girls all had coins as well. Um, and I remember you saying that there were 6 coins. Do you know who else was given those coins?
Uh huh.
Okay. Are you able to give names, or is that also super secret?
Am I able to?
Are you willing to?
No. I would never betray my sisters.
Oh, okay. Okay. Not even for a coffee?
Not even for 1,000 coffees.
For her
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
$40.
Okay.
Nobody can
Um,
resist $40.
so one thing, Jen, was
40.
it a couple of days ago or was it a day ago that Winnie's mom called saying, or she was missing?
It would have been a couple days ago.
Okay. Um, one other thing, and this is, your mom, we called to follow up and everything, and your mom was kind of frantic, saying that you were missing.
I wasn't missing.
You weren't. So where were you? Was this another sorority thing or anything like that?
Yes.
Yeah. gonna tell me what you guys were doing since you're still pledges, and technically, from what I do know about
I would never
sororities-
betray my sisters.
Mhm. Uh,
Bedford.
I should have brought the PKE meter. Damn it. Are you willing to part with the coin, or do you still need it?
It's mine.
It's yours. What'd you do after the party?
That doesn't seem like a question about my house.
It's another lead that I'm following up. Again, the coin was involved with your house. Coin was a gift from sorority. It's possible that
I
a
think
few
we're
other
done
people,
here. Door slams.
I see she's going to be exactly like her mom. Cool.
Say
All
that a
right.
little bit louder so she can hear you.
I said that under my breath, and there's no way she's going to hear that. Yeah. Unless she had one of those ring
She's got big
doorbells.
hearing.
But yeah.
She's got the mom hearing already.
All right. Well,
Protect sass mouth.
I guess I will head back to headquarters.
Okay.
But
Jerry.
there was
Mhm.
there was definitely something off with her. She wasn't acting
Roll
like
me insight.
how we initially saw her.
Roll me insight.
Okay.
You can make whatever assumptions you want. I just want to see if I can give you anything else.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was like weirdly subdued, except for the first time she was talking about the sorority. So talking about pledging.
Mhm.
And then she just kind of got really short with you. And you think back, and there's not really anything specific that you can point to that in your mind would have caused that.
Mhm.
Besides just one question too many.
Okay.
But you should have brought that PKE meter.
I know I should have brought the PKE meter.
It's just Jerry.
Hi.
You can go for pizza?
Unless somebody needs mechanical help, he's just trying to get through the day.
Just a little lunch run, middle of projects,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You taking your own car or company van?
For that, I'll take my own.
Okay. What kind of pizza you're getting?
Well, the one pizza place in Charlotte I used to know, it's gone now.
It's fine. I made up a pizza place. Just one,
Cool.
pepperoni.
Yeah, sure. Meat lovers.
It's fine. I have my own place in mind. That's not suspicious at all.
Seems like
Don't worry
a
about
hoot.
it. Don't worry about it.
Jen recommended. Nice.
Yeah.
Only the best for my players.
It's not delivery.
Now you head out toward the nearest pizza place. It's just a little mom and pop shop called Frank's Pizza and Wings. You've been there maybe 1,000 times because it's the closest. They're super reasonable and they're open really late sometimes. Post-bust bucket of wings. Sometimes it's all you
Like
want.
it. Yeah.
It's one of those shops that's like nestled in a shopping center that's like 50% a grocery store. There's always like a Chinese food place on the other side of it. One of those. As you make the last turn before reaching your destination, only vehicles.
Well, you have vehicles?
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Hooray.
At least I have that one. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Your foot, before you even have a chance to think, slams on the brakes. And you skid to a noisy halt just before you might have slammed into the back of another car. Gaze shifting off, you realize that both lanes, for as far as you can see down this road, are completely backed up with cars. Ones toward the back kind of start honking There's some yelling going on toward the front. You crane your neck. You try to see if there's like a wreck or some kind of obstacle in the road. And I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Because what you eventually see is so obvious. Both the shopping center, the whole shopping center, parking lot and all, and the used car place across the lot are gone. Not destroyed, not demolished, gone. Not even the skeleton of a foundation left behind. It's as though they were never there. And instead of the shopping center, you see a rustic span of fencing and a few horses roaming just a little bit off in the distance. On the other side, it's just field.
Pulls out his phone. He's gonna FaceTime the boss.
Okay. Hello?
Boss, I swear I did not do this. This wasn't me. But
Oh, that's a great start.
he flips the camera view around and shows everything that's going on out here. I was just going for pizza, and I don't know.
Okay.
Are you going to get out of the car to
Yeah.
show him better? Okay.
Yeah, I'll stand up on the edge of the door, get the extra height.
As you get out of the car to give him a better view, you are like probably 6-7 cars back from where this starts. But you realize that even the road between the two locations is gone. Completely erased, etched or sketched away. Do you approach it, or are you just filming from where you are?
I'm just filming where I am.
How do I see? Do I see what he sees?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Because that'd be really weird. It's like, you just see. What the hell are you talking about?
No, you see it.
Okay.
The shopping center, the car lot, all the pizza place, it's all gone.
Huh. All right, I'll get people together. We'll come check it out. Keep me apprised if anything changes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Get the others, and I guess I'll call Zoe to tell her to head that way.
And if I get the chance, I will move my car out of the way. If not, it is what it is.
It's just...
You have enough time. You can probably back up and get some space to maneuver around.
Cool.
You could probably park on the other side of the road because they're backed up in the other direction.
Yeah.
Or just pull up by the horses. It's fine.
Yeah.
Zoe, your phone starts to ring just as you open the door to HQ.
I will sigh and wait. Yeah, is Chambers at the HQ?
Yeah,
Almost
but I
always.
didn't know you were there.
She was just getting back.
Yeah, I'm still calling you.
Feeling, no, to be funny, I just have the feeling, open the HQ door, phone rings, look at the caller ID, I just yell out, "Yeah, boss, what do you need?"
Hi. Everybody suit up. We're going to go over to the, apparently the shopping district, and the used car lot has vanished along with the street. It's just... I don't know how to explain. Just rustic landscape.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. Kind of like the neighborhood. Out of the peripheral.
No, straight on.
Oh.
Like, the whole
Okay,
thing
cool.
is just
Looking
everywhere.
right at it. Okay.
Yep.
Packing up stuff, making sure the other proton pack is there as well. Loading up in the van.
Yeah, and as I'm getting ready, I will remind at least Chambers and everyone about the temporal theory that my one contact had.
What words are you using to remind them?
Oh God. Wow, my brain just went. Oh my God, my brain just went. My brain's been affected by the temporal thing.
Hate it.
I
Hate
will.
that for you.
Yeah, I hate that.
Always that happened.
Just basically, I will say, you know, this is exactly what my contact was talking about. Possibly temporal things. He was wondering what the ages of the ghosts were, the time periods, and everything. This could all be related, or it could not be. Either way, we should probably follow up on this. And I have a hunch it might have something to do with the sorority pledges of the initiation that may or may not be happening next week, because I visited Winnie and she was both forthcoming and really reluctant to say anything.
Okay.
I will talk about this later when I have, we're not dealing with disappearing car lots and malls.
All right, everybody,
Okay.
let's go. For right now,
Stop packing.
fair. Right now, this might be a mistake, but leave proton packs in car. I don't want anybody getting ideas to test with them again.
I mean, still bring them though, right?
Yes, bring them. Just don't.
Okay.
For
Gotcha.
now, we're investigating only. All right.
And I'll grab an
Manual
extra
loadout.
suit for Jerry.
Okay. You probably know the exact pizza place he's talking about just by description alone, so you can meet up with him. You'll probably have to park a little further away by the time you get there. It's a little bit more mayhem. Like, some people have decided to drive across the road, and some people don't trust it.
Fine.
Always sirening. So
Fine, Jerry. Since we've parked so far away,
I would have been up towards
we'll
the front
bring
of
the
car.
packs. We'll bring the packs. I don't want to have to run all the way to the car.
reasonable.
We
Is
can
that
storm in
Trap
Jerry's car.
prod.
Do not shoot these unless I instruct people to start to do so.
Like
I'd
you
probably
do.
be asking the guys up, whoever's like at the front of the lines, how long has this been? What happened? How long was it? Was it here 1 minute, gone the next?
Okay. I mean, the very, very first people have made the jump. It's not really a jump. It's flat ground, but they have driven across it. So you are able to get, like, the second or third person in line if you actually want to ask a question. And if you want to ask a question, what exactly is the question?
First I'll ask, did you see what happened? Where's the shopping center?
Bro, I don't fucking know. Like, I was coming to get some frozen shimmies. I roll up. There's, like, horns honking, people parked in front of the place, and
I had a pizza order. I was coming to get it.
oh, dude, did you pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You, like, hand on the shoulder, just, like, commiserating. Dude, that sucks. Is it gonna come back? Like,
I don't know. I'm just like, I was just trying to find out what's going on here because like everything's gone.
we mean everything.
The car lot next door.
Oh, I thought you meant like everything. I thought
I mean, that's
Like-
a whole nother philosophical question we can answer later.
the rapture, man.
I mean, it could be.
Oh,
Langoliers.
hope not.
No.
I hope not too. But
There,
right
there,
now,
there, there was like a noise. Like I heard a noise as I was like
What kind
driving
of
down the
noise?
road. Yeah, like I don't know. It was like hold on. And he like takes like his hoodie, like the zipper of his hoodie, and like pulls it up real fast.
This is like a quick zoop.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's real weird.
Honestly, dude, I was really glad other people saw it because I thought it was just me for a minute. Oh!
Anybody here? You see anybody here who's been here longer than you have?
Nah.
Everybody else is kind
Oh,
of bolted.
shit, dude. What do you think happened to the people in the building?
I don't want to think about that right now.
Can't stop thinking about that right now.
Is there like a bar I can point it to like nearby? Be like, dude, go drink it off.
There probably is. It's a little further down, but
Cool.
eventually you'll come across a bar in
But-
Charlotte.
Yeah, but go ahead, go drink it off, man. You deserve it after this.
Huh. You know what? You're real, bro. He like starts
I
walking
give
down
him a
the
10 spot and be like,
start walking down the street. He kind of like stops at the edge where the road like turns into just ground and grass and like dips a toe in. Like he's kind of afraid to cross it. But once his like foot doesn't burn off or whatever he thought might happen, he shrugs and keeps walking.
I give him a little salute. Best of luck.
And since you're up
Yeah.
there, you kind of cast your gaze left and right, and you realize it's not confined to these two buildings that are now missing. It looks like there is just a jagged swath of land in either direction. Maybe if you had to guess, a 1/4 mile long. That's just raw land. Anything that had been there is gone. Roads and buildings. It looks like some kind of like Etch-a-Sketch tornado ripped through the place and swept away any sign of modernity or progress.
I'm gonna text back to William. Hey, boss, you close by?
Run away.
He'll hit the FaceTime again, right quick. Hey, this is a lot further than just here. He turns to show him way down both sides.
Whatever happened didn't leave like partial buildings. If it crossed something in its path, like whatever that was is just gone.
I talked to somebody who was up here at the front. He said they heard like a loud zipper. Like if you zip up something real quick.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of that. But just giving you what information I got.
Okay. We'll be there soon.
All right, I'll hang out here at the front of the line.
Zoe, you might want to try contacting your friend who thinks this is temporal.
Yeah. Did I hear the description Jerry gave? The zipper?
Yeah,
sound?
he's been FaceTiming,
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay, yeah, I will shoot my contact a quick text to see if hopefully he will actually use his cell phone for contacting purposes. Basically saying temporal anomaly possible, zipper sound heard before effect happened, 1/4 mile wide swath affected. Buildings gone, roads gone.
After 30 seconds, you get a text back saying something along the lines of, the number you have messaged is no longer available. check the number and please try again. But it's
Has
like
that happened
missing
before?
punctuation.
Oh,
Numbers spelled wrong.
Type back, you asshole. I need information, or I will tell them about you, and I just capitalize them, put that in all
Oh
caps.
no.
Jesus.
Oh no, yeah.
it's always a them.
No.
You get no answer.
No chill.
Yep. Bridge burned. Work with them.
Tell him the Tar Heels are better than Duke. See what he says.
No, I'll say NC State's better than Duke.
Well, that's a
Good
fact,
hat.
though.
It says roll tide.
Well,
That'll get
Yeah,
him.
I'll shoot him back. Say, hey, UNC and NC State are better than Duke.
You get the same response, which is not one.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, for a Duke professor, you'd think.
Mm.
Do you really think he gives a single shit about sports ball? Outside of
No.
the clear secret societies that support it?
It couldn't
When we
hurt.
get
Blood money.
when we get up to the area, and I can find a clear delineation between current time, like i.e. houses and buildings and everything, and an actual road, and then suddenly pastures and horses, I will take a picture and I will send it to him
Okay.
just to see if that perks his interest.
I'll let you know if he replies.
Okay.
This is that temporal rift thing you said he was talking about, right?
Yep. Glad I have a visual representation now. And I will actually pull out the FLIR to see if any of those static lightning crackles that we had in the sewers are present.
Okay. Roll me investigation or natural science to operate your toy.
Alright.
Ooh.
Beefed it.
Ugh. Yeah.
You turn it on and aim it. And immediately, almost the entire screen is full of static. You can't
Oh,
even
that's not
make
good.
up the signatures that you normally would from the heat. Normally, pavement is a little bit warmer, cars are a little bit warmer, people are a little bit warmer. It's just static.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
Gonski, what's I will show him the image that I'm getting. What are your devices doing? What are your readings?
I will roll investigation because I believe that's what I have to do for that.
Or natural sciences.
I've got a better roll for natural sciences.
No way. Okay, what are you using?
PKE.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna go over there and are you sure everything's set? And I'm gonna sort of tap it, give it the FLIR equivalent of a good hit.
Okay.
Do I need to turn it off and back on? Wait 40
I mean,
seconds?
I would.
Yeah.
Should I roll?
You did botch
should I
that
roll
roll.
mechanics?
Yeah.
Should I roll mechanics to see if hitting it helps?
No, because you just rolled
Roll
for the
that
PK, and that's going to occupy you for a hot minute. The second you turn that thing on, it starts throwing out readings. The closer you get to the border between landscapes, the louder and more frantic it gets. Do you step into the old space?
How clear is the border?
Oh, it's very clear.
Line in the sand clear. Okay. I get as close to it as I reasonably can, within arm's distance of it, so I could basically put the PK right up near the edge, but not actually step over it myself.
Okay.
Gary will
seems-
take the spare jumpsuit and go get changed.
Okay. It seems that the readings peak right where the two places meet. On either side, on, the side that's just dirt and grass, and further back, just on the side that's road, the further you get away from this very clear line, the lower the readings get.
Okay. Looking over, we don't see any sign of human habitation other than the fence that's been constructed, right?
Correct.
All right. Horse pasture. I try to. Is there anything like particularly special or like odd looking about the fence that I might be able to like just Google for a reference search to see if I can get like a time frame idea?
It is very rustic. It is entirely made of like nails and wood. So there's not chain link or anything that could give you a no later than XYZ time.
But I mean, like, is it in a specific building pattern? Excuse me. Like, is it like stone bases with like
Give me
stone bases with X's?
You know what? Give me an arts and crafts roll.
Arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
All right, Mrs. Powers, if you're watching this, this is for you.
Nice.
Dang.
Everything that you can see looks absolutely handmade.
Mhm.
Like it's not poorly made, but it was not made by like what you would consider a professional. Whoever owns this fence built the fence.
Okay, probably to.
So even if you like
Let's see.
could figure out what to Google in terms of like wood slat fence, it wouldn't get you anything useful.
Okay.
Because it's not like
I look at the.
an architectural style that someone studied. It's just a man built a fence.
Okay. I look over at. Excuse me. I look over at the horses. Do I see anything that would indicate, like, are they branded? Do they have horseshoes on? Do they have any sign of like ropes, tackle, anything like that that might help me nail this down?
Good question. Hold on.
Oh shit! I made the storyteller. I have to Google.
Pretty much.
These look like modern day horses, or are they like old school racist horses?
They have suspicious mustaches.
Oh no. The perverts.
Does the horse care?
How close?
Does it really?
But how close are you getting?
I am within about a good arm's reach from the edge of the portal. So about as close as I can get without going through it.
Okay. From there, you cannot see the horse feet. They are not branded that you can see. But they're just chilling, roaming around. You see the far end of the fence. There is nothing on either side. So if they just wanted to go for like a casual stroll downtown Charlotte, they absolutely could. It doesn't seem like they've noticed that yet. But they are 100% very real horses.
Okay. Hey Zoe.
Uh-huh.
So you remember how we had 1883 or something like that on the on those coins, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that might be connected to this? Like we may be looking at Charlotte in 1883?
Probably, but I'll just tell you in advance, I can't historically date horses based off their looks. I'm sorry. I'm not that good.
Sound pretty judgmental. What the horses than just their looks, Zoe.
Well, I can't see their feet clearly, but I don't see any brands. I also
When
don't see
was
any
the city founded?
Charlotte? If memory serves, like 1810.
Yeah.
Eddie's right there
It's
at
an
the
old
portal.
city.
Yes.
1768, if one of you Googles.
Excuse me. I am mistaken.
Can I move up to the portal?
Yep.
And for the horses, for one horse, try to draw the horse over.
Okay. How? Just gonna stick a hand out?
Make it
Click at it, just
Here, horsey. Here, horsey,
Something.
horsey, horsey.
like an apple or something. Pocket sugar cubes that I might have. I don't know. I'm a weird guy.
A dog treat? Maybe a dog treat in your pocket?
These horses
I-
don't know.
Oh,
There's
A
a peanut butter dog
sausage?
treat.
Actually, I do know a horse that did eat
Bunny
dog
food.
treats. Um,
Bunny food.
I'm while they're playing with horses.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, at the portal.
yeah, I'm gonna look. We're in downtown Charlotte, right?
On the edges of downtown, not when
Edges of
you know,
downtown Charlotte.
not big building downtown Charlotte, but
Streets aren't exactly clean.
Downtown Charlotte.
I'm looking for like a discarded can or currently unbroken bottle.
yeah, sure. You
Okay.
can find one.
All right, I'm gonna throw it through the portal.
Nothing happens. Like
All right.
you toss it, it just like lands in the grass and rolls
Okay.
a little bit.
I'm trying to do that with organic material.
Yeah, well,
That's not me.
I understand that, but I was also trying to see if it did change, like if it changed to like, oh, that's an old fashioned bottle.
Suddenly an
now.
old
What the
bottle.
fuck?
Well, Jerry,
It's not the bottle, it's sand.
Yeah, organic matter hasn't changed. I've watched people drive through it and walk.
Did the cars stop working? Or is it just
Did
Only the
because they
ones
weren't
that
on a
weren't
road
designed
anymore?
for off road.
Okay,
and
okay.
they didn't become like horse and carts.
Well,
Okay.
we're
Maybe
assuming
we
it's
do this.
transformative as opposed to just a temporal rift.
Permission
All
to
right.
reach through.
I'm not familiar with temporal anything, so I don't know how to look at this. So
No.
It's a portal in time. And the question is it also a portal in space? If it were nighttime, we'd be able to at least look at the stars and see if we could triangulate something, but
I'm gonna grant myself permission. I'm gonna reach through the portal.
there it is.
I mean, you keep
Anything
calling
happen?
it you keep calling it a portal. It's just a line where things
Yeah.
have changed.
that's what I assume.
You do not.
Big signs that said portal.
Yeah,
So
you are fine. Nothing
Okay.
seems to happen. You feel no different. Teddy, roll me perception. Don't panic, Pierce. It has nothing to do with you.
I like
Also,
this.
thanks to Ashley, Lou, you have 2 extra rolls with advantage. Pierce, you have 1, and Mike, you have 1.
Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and redeem a care and re-roll this with advantage.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Just because I have a feeling that I really do need to actually be able to see what the hell I'm doing here.
16, sweet. As you've been standing there, you know, the noise of the PK meter is just sweet background noise to you, but you realize it seems to be like very slowly, almost imperceptibly reducing the results, as if whatever happened here, the residual energy is fading.
Hey Jerry,
Yeah.
can you see? Sorry. Hey, just Jerry, can you see? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Here's his okay. Jerry
I'm
Lee.
Jerry Lee.
It's just-
Sorry. Okay, fine. I realized what I was saying there.
6 episodes.
I hope it never
You still
stops.
call me Taft.
I called you Grover
Can't-
too. What's your point?
He at least got elected twice. All right. Can you see me?
I can hear you. Can I see him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Rusty, where'd you
When
go?
when you look side to side, do you see anything on either edge of this road going like back behind me?
Like past the line where it's still like cars and people backed up. Do I still see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems
Is
to
it
be.
so the line where it changes doesn't have like a obvious endpoint?
It like on side to side, yes, it does. As I said, like the space this has happened in is very clear.
Okay. So what I'm saying is if there's modern day a line and then past, but that line is only going, for example, 10 meters, would he be able to look past where that line is and see what else is in that field of view in that timeline?
No, it is normal, whatever you would see on the street. The only space that has
Okay.
changed is what has physically
This
changed.
area.
Okay.
So a bubble of
Hmm.
time has hit this one spot, and then that was the entire paranormal event.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it would appear. Just so you're aware, it looks like this energy is reading. You may want to come back through here. I'd hate for you to get trapped in case this thing closes.
Is it like spiking or what's happening?
It's slowly, the energy reading is slowly degrading. I'm afraid that whatever opened this might not be able to sustain it for as long.
Visibly, nobody sees anything change.
I'm simply reporting what
So,
the
like-
PKE says.
Activity is dropping as opposed to increasing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Standing here, the energy readings are slowly going down as if the energy is fading. And in the interest of you not getting stuck in here in case this closes and disappears, I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
I'm not the greatest at this, but you think that might be like the energy receding from this event happening? Or do you
Possible,
think that this
or-
bubble of time is the event?
Either way could be true. Either the energy that caused this is receding because it went off and it's now permanent, or the energy that is sustaining it is slowly being worn down like a battery, and eventually it's going to drop below a certain threshold and won't be able to maintain the bubble anymore, for lack of a better term.
Okay, well, quick, I'm gonna pet this horse and I'm gonna come back across that line. All right,
Look and
let's
see if
permanent. I paid for my pizza already.
Yeah.
take a look at the horse, see if you see any brands or anything like that, horseshoes, tackle.
You do see horseshoes.
Cool. They got horseshoes. Look around for
Okay.
a brand.
You don't see a brand.
So somebody owns these horses, but they're not like dicks about it. All right.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, most of the time, I don't think we did a lot of branding on the East Coast. At least not for horses. Now, for cattle, that's a different story entirely.
No. Horse. All right. Dog biscuit. I'm gonna head back to the line.
Just drool on your palm for a crunch.
Gross. Hell yeah. All right.
Go ahead, explain that to baseball.
Is energy still dropping?
Very slowly.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna go grab my bottle or whatever. Just I
Past littering.
well, he doesn't. Look, I'm not affecting the timeline any more than I have to.
Yeah.
He
I'll tell
doesn't
you right
know.
now, man.
Paradox.
They charge interest on those fines after a while, and it'll kill you.
So he's just like, nope. Just decided to grab that.
Anything else you want to poke at?
Is a scan? Is it? Do you think you have time to step across this and scan it in here, Teddy, or what's the deal?
You
Muted.
muted.
Is that better? Okay.
Yep.
There it
Sorry.
is.
This thing hits like right here on my side, and occasionally my arm will bump it. What would I need to roll to determine whether or not I think I have enough time? Please don't say even odds.
Hold, please. You know what? Wisdom.
Oh hell.
You have no idea.
Man, this is that highfalutin magic, man. I have no earthly idea what the threshold is, how this was
Put you in my
started,
car
how it
and
was,
gun it.
huh?
Give me a thing.
Put you in my car and gun it.
Or not.
Give me a thing. I don't know how to use it.
I
but
hand
can
him-
hold it up over
I-
here
I-
and tell you what it does.
I hand him the PKE.
Okay. Much like I described to Teddy, like the activity still picks up to the border, and then on either side of that border, it fades away. If you run across to the other side, are you doing that?
I'll run around for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, here in
You
the
find
field.
the exact same thing. Like the closer you get to the far border, the more it picks up, and then once you get past that border, it starts fading away again.
Are the ghosts or the horses ghosts? Scan the horses.
Not ghost.
Cool. Ah. It seems like this line is what's wacky. Nothing over here is crazy. Nothing down the line.
Jen, is the line moving by any chance with the decreased energy? Is it slowly shrinking or anything?
The line's not shrinking, but because of the way it's like fading away, you pick it up like closer. Like the
Okay, so
borders of
the-
where you can get a result are closing down, basically.
Okay, but the lines, like the perimeter of this area, is not changing in any way. It's not like the bubble's shrinking with less energy and eventually it'll collapse.
No.
Okay.
It is still, the most activity is still right there at the seams.
We are really going to need to do some research as to exactly who or what owned this.
They got phones. Oh, what are we doing here, boss?
Well, for now, get back over on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And for right now, we're just going to keep an eye on the area and make sure nothing ghost related does happen.
Has anybody heard from Chad?
Nope.
I have
Mm-mm.
not.
I look around. I don't happen to see a car or people in spook chaser outfits or anything like that, would I?
Nope.
Ah.
The number of cars that have built up in both directions is definitely creeping up there. And some of them have clearly come to see whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
But you do not yet see anything logo spook chaser.
Y'all continue to take whatever measurements and tests you need, but stay on this side of the line.
Okay.
There's a sewer grate nearby.
Eventually, you'll find one, but not right
Just
nearby.
dang. Because I'm curious about how much of a nightmare this has got to be for City Works.
Paul Paulson, bless his heart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool to check down below.
I'm shocked we haven't
Yes.
seen any police yet.
They
Normally,
might
you see
stuck in
some
the
of these,
back
you'd
of the
expect,
traffic jams.
you'd expect police or first responders to be finding a way.
Hey, William, your phone rings again.
Okay.
Did you save any of like customer contacts in your phone, or do you just leave them the number?
He probably saves customer contacts.
Okay, then this pops up as, excuse me, Ted Stamos. He's one of the guys who lived in the West Crossing neighborhood.
Okay.
He's calling you right now.
All right. I tell Jerry Lee, yeah, go ahead and check the see if you can see what's happening underground.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I'll answer the phone. Hello.
There's not a direct answer for a second. All you hear is the sound of heavy breathing. And off in the background, there's like an emphatic chorus of voices. They're too far away for you to make out words, too far away for you to figure out if they're yelling because they're mad or because they're happy. But after a couple of seconds, you hear Ted's voice in this really obvious stage whisper. Just, hi, we're at the First National Bank near 7th, and it's being robbed. By ghosts.
What? Okay. He was about to be like, you need to call the police. That's why he just suddenly went, what? Because he's just like,
Jerry Lee stops moving the manhole cover.
You hear like the booming sound of a gunshot in the background, but it's like not quite right. Like it's a recording of a recording of a recording of a gunshot. And after a pause, he says, the police are here, but they don't know what to.
Oh. And then the line cuts off.
And then he is cut off by the sound of a sing-song, squeaky melodic voice. Getting closer and closer. Whoever it is seems to be talking to poor Ted, who has had a fucking week now.
Jerry!
The voice.
Delay that order.
The voice giggles. Just a creepy, creepy giggle. What's this now, silly man? You pray into that little box. The loud sound of crunching. And that is when the phone goes dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, people, back to the car. Double time. We've got to be somewhere else now. First National Bank. I'll
Which
explain
branch?
on the way.
All right.
Where did he say it was? The First National Bank where?
Near 7th.
Near 7th.
Am I parked somewhere where I won't get towed?
I mean, shit's weird. I don't know.
They can't get
You tell me.
Truck get there.
Like, there are places you can park that are actual parking lots if you're really worried about it.
Like I said, you know what? I'll just follow the vehicle.
Okay.
I will follow in my car.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
All right. It's like when we get to the car, he'll explain, but he doesn't want them to be stopping. Like, what? What? No questions while we're running.
Yeah.
All right.
This is why we're driving.
Yep. So bank is being robbed by what apparently is ghosts. And from the sound of them, definitely olden timed. As they asked the person calling me if they were praying to that little box.
Guess Ghost needs money, huh?
Well, it's the ghost of bank robbers, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well,
Ghosts tend to not realize they're out of time. This ain't the world they used to remember. So,
I
Where
mean,
we
robbing a
going?
bank's robbing a bank. You walk in
Yeah.
there with a gun, and you walk out with money. I mean, it's hadn't
yeah,
changed that much.
true, but this would be the first ghost that's actively communicating with people. So,
Pedal to the metal.
yep.
Sirens blaring.
Hmm.
Was it? It's conscious humanoid. Yeah. Okay.
It becomes fairly obvious why the police have not yet responded to the rip
Yeah.
in time space. As you
Yeah.
get closer to the bank, the whole street is blocked off for a while in both directions, so you will have to make conversation with some officers to
Yeah.
explain to them why you should get to cross. Who's doing the talking on that one?
I will.
What you gonna say?
Hell yeah.
All right.
We're the goddamn Ghostbusters. Move.
So,
Our
actually,
badge.
be perfectly honest, before we even get there, I'm probably making a phone call.
Okay.
We are going to pull some strings.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Calling, it just says I can wheedle special favors, get special privileges from, like, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be calling, like, a public official to be like, been informed of the bank robbery and that it's actually ghosts doing that, meaning that the police officers do not have anything qualified to handle that situation.
Okay.
Would you like our assistance?
Okay. I will say, because I'm not sure who exactly you would have reached out to, I will say you kind of get the message through and like a circumventual, like, hey, Paul Paulson, do you know a guy?
Hell yeah.
No, like, I don't know, a guy at the police. And by the time you get to the front of the line, as they're just turning people away, telling them to turn around, they spot the logo on your vehicle and step out of your way so you can get through. So many police cars have lined the streets, but they obviously don't really know what to do. There's a handful of them talking in huddles, and every now and then you see one of them has definitely gotten ectoplasm all over themselves.
All right.
And guess what, guys? Guess what?
Hmm.
I made a map.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
I immediately, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I immediately looked at the clock. I panicked.
Oh, this isn't
Right,
werewolf.
yeah.
This isn't werewolf.
Oh, I was so worried. I was like, guess what? They're like, no!
Not like this.
Yeah, no, this isn't werewolf. It doesn't fly like that. As you approach the bank, like I said, the streets, all it is really directly in front of the bank are cop cars. You pull your car directly into the parking lot if you want. There are a few cop cars huddled there. They're flummoxed. Like, there's a SWAT van. The SWAT dudes are like, you overhear someone talking about how, like, they definitely shot at them, but nothing happened. And so now it seems dangerous. They have no idea what to do. You also see more horses, but these are definitely ghosts just hanging out, chomping on the well-manicured lawn outside of the bank. Cartoonishly large eyes just blinking curiously at you as you pass them by. Just swaths of ectoplasm just gooing up the lawn as they have themselves a little snack. And as you pull into the parking lot, the whole collection of police officers and SWAT teams and detectives just all turn to stare in your direction.
Okay. Good evening.
We're going to need a priest, 5 pounds of cold iron,
Gonsky, stop.
at least.
Gonsky, stop.
Bush.
What the hell's wrong with you right now?
Start this.
I'm
All right,
sorry, I
who's in
had a
charge?
plan.
After a second, a plainclothes woman, hair pulled up into a bun, just as confused as everyone else, but holding a little legal pad for notes, walks over. That'll be me.
All right. Overheard some of the officers saying that they took shots and nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Did they return fire?
Yeah.
And what happened to the people they returned fire on?
Goo and bruises.
Goo and bruises. Okay, so those do affect. All right. Someone actually contacted us from inside the bank to let us know that it seemed to be ghosts.
Yeah.
So that is why we are here.
It does. There's three. There's 3 of them. 2 males, 1 female.
Okay.
The males seem to have guns. The woman has some knives and a lasso.
Interesting. Okay.
The alarms have canceled out all the codes that the bankers have, so they can't actually get into the vault, but they are really wanting to get into the vault. No casualties. 2 people have just walked out, actually. There's another, I believe, 4 in there that are too scared to leave.
Okay.
4 customers. I saw 3. I'm told there's 4 employees.
Okay.
Have they communicated you to you at all?
Yeah.
Demands?
The bank robbers, they want gold.
They want
Did
gold.
they say how much? Did they say how much?
All their gold.
All their gold. Okay.
Like the bank's gold. I think they've got a pile of watches.
I should be having one more person showing up. He was in a different car. I will give them Jerry's name so that he's able
I was
to
right
get
on your
past.
tailgate. I was right on the bumper.
But they might stop you.
And I'm in full uniform.
She she radios back just in case.
Just to make sure. I didn't know if he made it through or not. So, all right.
So there's a SWAT team.
Yeah. I mean, we have one.
So
you guys got a spare vest or something?
Honestly, if bullets don't work. Yeah. Why?
If we could borrow
you said
some
they
of
got
those
knives
vests if
and
they're shooting.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said they just get oozed and bruises. We're hoping that.
Yeah, I mean it definitely hurts.
Yeah, it's not going to stop all of it.
I ate a bunch of explosions yesterday.
So,
Gets your blood pumping. That sucked.
So
this is
you
just
look
a
good.
jumpsuit. Thank you. I get to bounce back fast.
How many exits are there?
There are 2.
Okay.
Only one's unlocked. Front door. Everything else locked down when the alarm went off.
Yeah.
Does
All right.
anybody else have keys outside of the bank? Like a delivery company for cash and coin or anything?
Not those kind of keys.
Okay.
All right. If
How
your
many
people
vests do you
go,
need?
let's see. Zoe, you're not going in. Uh,
Stay behind me and Jerry. Should just
Yeah.
need 2.
yeah, 3.
Okay. Tilly
If you have
turns
enough for
around.
all of us, that works too.
Yeah.
She turns around and has like a quick hushed conversation with someone in uniform behind her. They pop open a trunk, pull out a spare vest, and then you can't tell exactly what she's saying, but she sounds kind of bossy. And after a beat, 2 other officers just remove their own and pass them over.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
Thank you.
That will give you 4 extra HP
Okay.
at the end. If you get down that low.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, who's carrying the trap? Which one of y'all want to carry the trap?
I can.
Okay.
My hands will be full.
Then you get a vest. All right. I'm gonna go in. We're all going in.
Mhm.
Simple fact of the matter is, keep for right in the very beginning. Keep those proton packs holstered. Do not pull them out until we get clear line of sight and know where the people are. We should be fine as far as they know those aren't weapons.
They really don't know. We'll find out if they know if they're ghosts or not.
They're asking for gold, and
Yeah, who knows?
so yeah.
Perhaps we need to make sure that no one else comes in after us. What if the other guys show up trying to jump in on this?
Then they have been allowed access, and I'm not going to try to get in her way. So,
Hey, boss, I thought of a problem.
yes,
We have 6 ghosts in one trap.
we have 3 ghosts and 1 trap.
The 3 horse ghosts.
If they are not a problem, I'm not counting them right now.
Okay. But still,
The ones shooting
3 to 1
people
is
are
a
the problem. Exactly.
So does that mean we're gonna have to try to get them all in the same area and then hope they all fit? Or
That's my best bet.
Yeah.
We only have the 1.
okay?
If I recall, they caught the Scolari brothers at the same time. Who knows?
True.
True.
Yep.
Wonder how many ghosts can
Get
fit
in.
in one trap.
We will find out today.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Taking point.
Shoulder to shoulder with Jerry Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
Jen, one small question: Did the bat ever get made and put in?
It did not. I forgot you
Okay.
completed that, actually. I'm sorry.
Can we just like pretend it's got the exact same stats as the cattle prod, just for ease
Sure.
of math?
Who's got the strength for the baseball bat?
All right. We're going to go in there. We're going to try to get them away from the people before we do anything.
Do any of us have any gold on us?
No.
Wedding rings,
No.
chains, money clips, anything? I'm just saying, because if we walk in there and we have gold on us, they may react to it.
Ah.
I don't
But
wear
there's
any of
gold
my
in the
gold
packs.
on the job.
Okay,
Unless there's
just
gold
asking.
inside the proton packs.
All right.
Sitting
I
in.
don't think
Yep.
so.
He's walking.
All right, line
He's
yourselves.
walking straight for the front.
Line
He's
yourselves
walking
up.
in the front.
Line yourselves up. How you
He
would.
doesn't even have a. He doesn't even have a vest on. He gave the vest to everybody else. He's
Okay.
walking to the front.
As you step into the bank, like immediately you feel the energy change. There's not like a scientific measurement of it, but it just feels manic. It feels intense. And the three ghostly figures that are clearly ghosts, because you can see partially through them, they are having the time of their lives, cracking jokes with each other, like tossing watches amongst themselves. They can clearly interact with physical objects because those watches that they have, they are solid. The detective had mentioned that they had managed to take some of the customers' watches, and that was really all they got. Behind the banker counter, there are two of them. One guy and the woman whom you watch walk directly through the counter itself, leaving a little strip of goo in her wake. There's an employee who is frantically trying to enter a code into that vault, shaking, anxious, as the man flips a gun around his finger, constantly pointing it at her, laughing like he's having the time of his life. As she just mutters something about how the alarm was tripped and it's not going to work anymore. Her code's not going to work anymore. Both men are dressed almost exactly the same. They all have the same slightly cartoonish caricature vibe that the horses outside did. The men are well-dressed, trousers, vests, rounded black hats. The woman has a button-up long-sleeve blouse and almost the same exact pair of trousers on. The second you enter, you hear, "Hey, Doc!" from one of the ghost robbers, the one closest to the door as you enter. And the guy behind the counter turns his head slowly and chuckles. Looks like we got new company.
Good afternoon.
Y'all can turn around and walk right back out. Or you want to join the party.
Tell you what.
Oh, we're
How
having
about
a
you
party. Shut up, Gonski.
No. How about you let us take the place of some of these other folks you've already partied out with?
Hey, Annie, what do you think about that? She, lets out this maniacal cackle. Like, her curly blonde hair bouncing with the force of her laugh. Well, I say more the merrier.
Say when.
Not yet.
Can you blame me for trying?
Yes.
Of course you do.
The ghost in the middle swings around to face you, no longer kind of shouting back over his shoulder at his compatriots, and spinning the gun around his finger like it's just their favorite trick. He levels it right there
Okay.
at Jerry Lee, since he's in the front. How about y'all not be big damn heroes?
I am not even paying attention to him. I am staring straight at the woman. And he's smiling. Like, he's just smiling at the woman.
Okay. Flipping one of her knives in her hand, she gives you like a little wink.
Oh, do I not have that?
You like what you see, big boy?
Oh, I do.
Well, come a little closer.
You sure that's the best idea, boss? What if the other two...
He just starts walking.
Watching.
Okay.
Move where you would move,
Nah.
just to keep everybody in line.
Okay. Where the heck is my character?
You
I see.
are in
I'm
the farthest
still outside.
back.
Yeah, no, he would have come in first. I didn't. He would've-
Yeah.
So, well, he will literally walk straight up to that guy, give him a nod, and then just turn to go that way.
Okay. As you watch, the girl ghost, who someone has called Annie, starts to use the knife blade to like flip at the poor employee beside her hair, just like flicking it up in little tufts, and it moves.
Hmm.
You look like you got money, honey.
Oh, that I do.
So put it on the table.
All right. Take out his wallet, throw it on the table.
Just like casts a glance over at Doc, and he gives her a shrug. So after a moment of just kind of like staring at you, she uses her knife to just scoot your wallet a little closer to her so she can pick it up and like look in. But she's immediately kind of confused.
Not exactly what you were expecting, was it?
That's some kind of joke. We don't take kindly to jokers. She like throws it back at you.
Question
What's up?
is what is this that let's see Bullseye Gentry is right behind. Is that like
It's-
a counter, like a
Yeah, it's like the deposit slip counter where people can like stop to write shit on.
oh word.
Mm.
Can I come and just kind of sit on it?
If you want to. There's a couple
Yeah.
of tables that surround things. This over here are like chairs, like couches and chairs.
Letting William talk to her, and I'm assuming this dude has still got his gun leveled at me.
Mm-hmm. But you know, since you're closer, it's like right here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm real close to that. What's it like?
Halfway in your chest.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna switch.
What's it like?
What's what like?
I'm gonna quickly just swipe through him. It's like being a ghost.
Well, it's got its benefits. Just goo on your hand.
Yeah. So you know you're a ghost?
Yeah, I guess so.
So how long
So you
you
gonna
been
get
a ghost?
down on the ground like everybody else, or gonna be a problem?
Oh, I've always been a problem. I don't plan on stopping now. But yeah, you guys aren't
He's
usually
not
this
kidding.
chatty. How'd you die?
He like laughs, pulls his hat off, and there's just like a hole through his fucking skull.
Hell yeah, did it hurt?
Not for long.
Fair
Puts his
enough.
hat back on.
I died too, car crash, but didn't stick.
Hmm.
Everything get weirdly quiet. Like you could see people around you, but they couldn't see you.
Don't
Yeah.
remember that part.
So,
Yeah.
what was the last thing she said? Because I got. She said
We
something
don't
about,
take-
is this some sort of joke?
Mhm.
And then something else.
We don't take kind to
Yeah.
jokers, I think
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
And then
Nah,
wallet.
I ain't a joker.
Yes, Teddy. What's
I
up?
walk over to one of I'm assuming this this right here is the main like cashier counter
Mhm.
thing. I walk up, excuse me, is one of the are one of the employees back there?
The employee standing like directly in front of you just kind of
Oh,
like turns her
he's-
head slowly.
Hi.
Hi, it's a weird time. Have you tried online baking?
I have. I have. However, I do have a small question for you. Does
Not-
this bank stock Sacagawea coins?
Not many. We
Do you have
accept
any?
them, but I don't.
Just trust me. I got an idea.
I've got
Do you
one in the
have
drawer.
any in the drawer?
I've got one in the drawer. Everything else is in the vault back there.
He just
Okay. Okay. Hey.
Wow.
Hey. Look.
while Teddy's doing that, he's looking at the girl, glances at Teddy, and rolls his eyes.
I
The-
understand.
The girl's gaze like flips over to see Teddy, and she doesn't seem to really hear exactly what he's saying, but she gives out like the most derisive snort. That one ain't
tell
much
you
of a
what.
charmer, is he?
Can you
Good
do
hell's
me a
hard
favor?
to find these days.
You're telling me.
If you could please open that drawer and hand it to me, I would. When we get out of here, I'll let you pet my bunny.
This is
Jesus Christ.
listen, sir. This is a really weird time to be hitting on me. I don't want any of
no,
this. I can't
legitimately,
open. I can't open the drawers. The alarm's gone off. Like everything's wrong. Don't. There's a ghost with a gun. It's a weird day.
I'm currently waving behind my back towards the other Jerry, not was it Jerry Tanner?
Yeah.
Towards Jerry Tanner, and I'm basically pointing towards the guy that's standing over behind the desk, because Jerry Lee's over there by Bullseye, and I'm pointing at Tanner. Like I waved at Tanner and then motioned towards where the doc guy is, like. As I'm still making eyes at
I'm just gonna get up there behind Ted. Just
Annie.
pat him on the shoulder. It's all right.
What is your name?
She just like points to her name tag. It says Bonnie.
Bonnie. I'm not hitting on you. I have an emotional support rabbit. His name is Bunsey.
That's what we're still talking about, and not the ghost robbers. Your priorities need some reassessing.
My priority is to try to distract you and help you calm down.
Can I interest you in a low-interest credit card? She like slides a brochure across to you.
Maybe. Damn.
Thank you.
Think about it.
Actually, yeah. Yes. I look over at the one they call Doc. Excuse me, sir.
Like
are you
swings
able
his
to
pistol
reach into
directly at you.
That's fine. Are you able to reach into the drawers here?
Who are you?
Guy who's trying to get you some gold coins.
Oh, you want to cut, huh? Well, you ain't one of
No.
us. Somebody get him out of here.
If I get you gold coins, will you let these people go?
Gold coins.
You said you wanted gold.
You
I'm
know
trying
what
to give it to you.
Mm-mm. Everybody gotta have an attitude, huh?
I'm trying to help.
Literally not talk to you.
How about you get on the ground?
No, thank you.
And he steps up to poor Bonnie, wraps an arm around her shoulder,
Damn it.
and just pistol to her head. Seem to have taken a shot into this one. It's a pretty specimen. Be a shame if something happened to her.
If you want to do something, how about you come over here and you and I can do this like men?
Why does this
I'm gonna
always
back up.
happen? Why does this always happen?
Which part?
16 enough to hit, Teddy?
Yeah.
The second you invite him to fisticuffs, he swings the pistol around and just fires directly at you.
Okay.
It hurts. It's definitely gonna bruise. Take 3 damage as you're like knocked back just a couple feet from the impact. And the energy in the place immediately kind of sobers.
Mhm.
Annie turns to look. Bullseye turns to look.
I take the bat. And I hit him.
Okay. Are we fighting? Like, do I need to have us roll initiatives?
I will
I still
let
wasn't
that
given an
be.
order.
Right now, this is between me and Doc.
Well, we were still talking.
Okay. Well, for
So when he shoots Teddy,
mhm.
can I, quotation marks, freak out and dive behind the counter?
Roll me
Since he's shooting-
performance.
Since he's shooting out.
Roll me performance.
All right.
Phantom pew
Ooh.
pew. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, sure.
Come on, John Wilkes Booth. Let's go.
Both the employee and Annie just kind of like watches you soar over the counter and just like thud on the ground. Where is the? Where did the? It always like there it is. Turn order. There we go. For organization's sake, I guess click your token and
Yep.
roll initiative.
All right.
Oh man, I gotta pull up 3 sheets.
Damn it.
I guess I only have myself to blame.
Where's
Um,
can never
in the
remember.
interest of-
There it is.
in the interest
Yeah.
of logistics, are we ending tonight at 11:30 or are we ending tonight at midnight?
Oh, we're not gonna finish.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, let's see.
Give us some rolls.
On myself.
Yeah.
Damn, Zoe.
She's had so much time to watch us beef this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She's just
nestled in
Zoe's
laying
just
awake.
enjoying herself.
She was like, there's no way this is gonna go okay.
No.
It was going fine.
All right.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm over here.
I was learning so much
Ugh.
about what happens to other people when they die.
All I did was ask.
All you did was
I tried to
instigate the
help.
fight the whole time after being told to stop talking so that he could talk to people. You know, his thing.
All right. As
but you were too busy flirting with somebody.
okay. We're wrapping up right now. As
Oh,
Chambers
excuse me.
flies over the counter, and Teddy, you like knock the bat back, prepared to swing. All hell breaks loose, and we will we'll start with hell next week. How's that?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Initiatives all nice and neat and lined up.
Cool.
Damn, I rolled really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah, you did.
see
The
that.
only person who beat you was Zoe.
She's gonna
Mhm.
get that
Hell
video
yeah.
footage. She is gonna get it.
I hope she's been getting it this whole time, but she also does the editing. So it's like, yeah, just
Right.
nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to see this. Teddy goes down again. Nobody needs to see that.
Pan away. Pan
Try
away.
to make it entertaining.
That's
There
for
will be
Zoe for
eventually-
later.
Eventually, there will be a bloopers reel. Okay, you know it's probably going to be starting Gonski. You know, but yeah.
You can just call it the Teddy reel, okay? You don't have to call it bloopers.
All
I
right.
don't need
Okay.
judgment like that. You can just say
Okay.
he meant well,
All right.
and that's going to be the title of the movie.
All right. Dependable shenanigans. That is what I always have to look forward to with you guys. Good job. Good job. I hope it felt like it was worth it. And you have a shootout in a bank to look forward to next week.
Yeah.
Props. Props o'clock. Let me grab my thing. Where'd my pen go? There it is. Hey, Luke, you go first.
I'm giving it to Dizzle for taking that whole beginning argument and everything, and just I felt so bad for you. I felt so bad for Jerry being yelled at. I know he meant well and everything, and I'm just like, honestly, if Zoe was been there, she would have like given him a hug as soon as he came out of the office, and probably given him his favorite snack and drink.
No.
Yeah.
Poor sad
Yeah.
I
Jerry.
got blown up. I don't get anything.
Pierce.
Oh, it's absolutely going to Mr. William Chambers. 'Cause my man was laying it down real smooth before it happened.
Before the incident.
Before
Well, that-
before he got teddied.
Brad.
Don't verb it.
I'm giving it to Zoe for burning the bridge of her best friend by being like, I'm gonna tell them about you.
Ooh, yeah.
It was a bold move. We'll see if it works out.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
I will get back with him. I promise. I know there. I know how to get back.
Not if he never
Well, if he doesn't
answers your
answer,
phone again.
You're compromised. You're done.
At least her number is compromised. You might have to like call him from a payphone.
Yeah.
Good luck
Email
finding
him.
a payphone.
Yeah.
Chef.
Oh man, this is tough. I honestly have to give it to Brad, just for. I love the stick-to-itiveness, but the ability to take all of the myriad occurrences of this game and sort of try to stay the course and try to keep level and actually be something of an employer. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'd have been that calm. I probably wouldn't have been.
Oh,
What?
just wait. Now he's got to chew you out.
What a
Yeah.
ragtag crew.
Whew.
For what? Just out of curiosity.
For disobeying a direct order in a
Teddy, stop
crisis
talking, no.
situation.
Listen, the dysfunction is so very Ghostbusters. Mike.
I gotta give it to Jerry Lee for being the goodest boy out of all of us.
Once again, I'm here to be in the front. What are we going to do? Let's scatter. Everybody just run all over the place.
Perfect.
Start the fights.
Perfect. Good job, guys. I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Always.
This I've been joined by Rob Noir as William Chambers, Chef as Teddy Gonski, Glenn Dizzle as Jerry Tanner, Pierce as Jerry Lee Spencer,
Yeah.
and the Loose Shock as Zoe Rome. If you enjoyed that, we've got a YouTube. Lots of games. So many games. We also have a
So many
Discord. If you want to join us and chat and maybe play in a game or two, we've got some coming up. Speaking of games, we have a werewolf game on Sundays that is currently this week not werewolfing. No Abus this week.
What? You guys not going to run around without beta?
As far as I know, we are not.
Or not beta, not alpha.
We are not putting
What?
Ryan in charge.
Put Ryan in charge. It'll be great. It'll be
It would be
fine.
totally fine. So many problems would be solved in the worst possible ways.
She's
So fast.
Oh, yeah.
agreeable right now. She's
But
so
Say the
agreeable
wrong
right
thing
now.
around Wakan and the Umbra is right back on fire. It's fine.
And if werewolf isn't your thing, or you just super like Ghostbusters, will be here next week for episode 7. After next week, not next week. After
Okay.
I attacked
What?
me. After next week, before episode 8, you will get another level up. So
Hey.
if you have decisions to make, start thinking about those.
Jerry gets to freak out. Hell yeah. I get to freak out as a class skill.
Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect. I look forward to forgetting how to hurt you all over again. I love you guys. You have a good night.
All right.
Night.
Night.
No,